Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Nana here, also known as Judy Allan. And yes, today this is pre-recorded because Nana is going to be out of town helping some family members out for Friday. So there you go. So I'm pre-recording for you because it's all about, right? It's all about creating, sharing, and giving. So I am on low supplies left over in the kit because we made all the cards to the children in the hospital and everything and all. But that is okay. I'm going to show you how you can take what's left over and still do something with it. Now keep in mind, this is a treat box kit. So the thing is we do have to add cardstock, right? And some other things if we want to. So there you go. So with that, let's go down the hands and let me show you what we've got going today. Alright, so I have gotten some cardstock that matches the ink spot that we got. Now, I don't have my ink spots here because I always give those away as door prizes and other things. So the Orchid Oasis is the color we're going to be using, and some, if I need it, in black. Alright, so these are some leftovers that I have here, this and this here, and this as well too. And so today I'm going to actually use this here, and we're going to put this on the card right here. And then this is a leftover from what I do with Adventurous stamping on Keep It Simple, Step It Up. I'm going to take this is some leftover stuff, and I save my leftover stuff, and then I'm going to use this tissue paper. Now this tissue paper was wrapped the kit when it came, and if you notice, you can sort of see through it. You may not be able to see through it on the camera and all. I could, and so I'm debating whether I'm going to put 2 layers or 1, but I'm going to at least wrinkle part of it, so I want to see what it's going to look like if I just crumble it up, right, because it's about fixing to go see my Pete that loves those spooky, scary stories. So I'm just going to see if I like it better with it a little wrinkled back there, or if I want it just flat. Okay, I'm going to go with the wrinkled look, because you know what, that sort of goes with the whole spooky, scary stuff that my little peeps like. So I'm just wrinkle it a little bit more, and that's what I love about the tissue paper. That's all you got to do, right? Just wrinkle it and it gives it a nice look. So all I have to do with this, and all I am going to do with this, because I do want it to go from end to end. I don't have to. I could just do this image right here. But I am going to have to put some adhesive there. So I'm going to just go ahead and use a little bit of glue instead of my regular adhesive. And I'm just going to go around the edges, because I'm not going to be able to do the tissue. And I'll have to do that with the tissue too on the other side. So I'll do it on the edges, and that way you won't be able to see the glue through the tissue, right? So I'm just going to glue this on right here to the tissue. And let's see, I'll make sure I get it on the edge there, right there. Alright, so you see I've gently put it on there, but you can see the wrinkles in there. You should be able to see the wrinkles, crinkles I put in there. And then I'm just going to trim the paper off, okay? Because I really want to pick up these colors of my leftover piece. They really pick up that, it's called Starry Night is the color. It's like a purple blue is what it reminds me of. I had to describe it to you. And I wanted to show, because it is pretty paper, I like the plaid. If you've watched me make the cards that I did for the hospital, it's like I used that plaid. It's like I could not get enough of that plaid, and I used it. So there you go. I used it, and I'm surprised I even had scraps left over to even do this today. Well, I think it's because we had to mail them. So then when I mailed them, I quit making as much. And it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of black left over, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to put this just right here, right in the middle, okay? Now I am going to sit there and just use glue because it's tissue paper, and I'm not going to even try to put anything else on it. Right? And some special peep is going to get this in the mail with a Halloween gift from Nana. So there you go. And I'm just going to put it right here. Now I'm going to add a ghost to it. So let's see about getting our ghost. Now I did use all my ghost, right? But we have a stamp in here. That's what you have your stamps for, so you can create it. Not just like, let's make the kit and we put the stamps aside. No, we're going to use them. And all I'm going to do, I could do it in purple, but I'm not. I'm going to do it in black. And I might have to trim it down because I really want to put it in this little scene I got going on. It's like little woodsy, spooky, woodsy look. And it's part of the scary, cute stamp set, die set, bundle there. And so that's where I got it from. It's my leftover because we actually used the inside piece to make it as a cauldron. So yeah, there you go. And then all you gotta do is fussy cut it, right? So when people think you know, what do you have? You have some pair of scissors, right? So that's all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a pair of scissors and we're gonna cut this ghost out as best we can. I don't have to do it perfect, right? It's to make a cute, fun card for somebody. So maybe they'll be able to guess who it's for or not. And I'm just gonna trim it out. It's just called fussy cutting. Some people, you know, a lot of people say, well, you're supposed to move the paper. Okay, I will tell you, do whatever you want to do. The whole objective is to get it cut out, right? So I don't care how you do it, whatever is easiest for you. Some people, you know, can do things easier one way than others. All right, so if you can do it by just moving the paper and that makes you happy and it works for you, fine. If it doesn't, then do it your way, all right? Because it's all about creating and sharing. If you're not creating and sharing and giving it to someone else, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. Because it's all about, you know, people give to you too. I mean, I have to tell you, I just got 2 cards in the mail and I was so excited. Actually 3 if you count the one somebody sent me for a very, very, very early birthday gift. All right, so there we go. So here we got the ghost here. So I was just going to put the ghost right in here with the trees. And see, I didn't glue these down, so it's very easy to put the ghost in here. Well, all right, it is very easy because I'm going to slide it under now. Okay, so now I've got my ghost. So if I want to, I can add other things, right? I got spider webs I could add, want to. I could maybe even add some bats. Trying to think what I might want to do. It would be easy to add a spider, but I am going to go ahead and get my ghost down, right? Yeah, let me take my going here. You can use the glue dots. I use the glue dots and all when we're live with Zoe and Nana, but otherwise I use my regular stuff. But it's all there. Now I'm going to let it cross over because I really want to cross over here too because I just want to get that ghost in there. I want some attention on my ghost here, right? Okay, and I am going to stamp a spider because I can. Let's see how he's going to look here on the side. You should be able to see him. I'm going to get him up here a little bit higher. Let's see how he's going to look right about there. If I stamp the spider right about here, anywhere I'm going to just get just a little bit more of that green, you're going to be able to see it just fine, okay? So, let's do that. That's what happens when you use 2 stamps on the same one, you get a look. Okay, so let me move this aside a second. And I'm just going to stamp this right about here because it'll work just fine there. Okay, so see how you can see the spider there? And that's what I was trying to do. I'm going to stamp my block up there since I didn't clean my stamp. Alright. Okay, and then from here, I'm just going to sit there and put this on here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on with dimensionals because I can. And then from there, I can sit up there. Yes, use these over here. Finish these up. And then I'm going to put a tag on here. And again, like I said, I have this left over here from scraps that I can do anything I want. Let's see if I got here. Doesn't matter, this all stuff works, right? Because it's sticky and it's got the stuff on it. You can use it as much as you want. I just do that because it came off with me. I'm gonna put it in the middle there because I can, right? So it's like, don't sweat the small stuff. That's just small stuff. It's just gonna adhere good. So if I make a mistake, then I just have an opportunity for creativity. Whoop, whoop. And today isn't one of those days I'm looking for it, but if it happens, right? Okay, and I'm just going to put it on here. And look how it just really, really brings out those colors. Alright, so the only thing I'm lacking is a tag. And again, this is just leftover pieces. It's got a score line. Let's see what I want to stamp here. I've got choices. I've got Happy Halloween, which could easily go down here. Trick or treat, or enjoy the spooky treat. Okay, let me do enjoy the spooky treat. I'm really sort of into that. And I'm going to use one of my other blocks I had for something else. And take this off a moment, because actually it belongs elsewhere. So, right, nobody cleans up. You have to clean up after yourself. You have to clean up your own messes. So it's obvious I have not done that yet. So I am just going to go ahead and do this. I'm not really sure which color. So if I am not sure which color I want to do it in, right, we know we can do two things. We can stamp. Actually, I might have enough space to do it both. Okay, I'm going to do it here. And you know what? I will have enough room. Let me clean this off. I do have to clean my stamp for this, right? Because I don't want to get black ink in my Orchid Oasis ink pad. But I tell you what I will do. I'm showing you bad habits. Alright. Normally I would not put my ink pad on top of that. That was not a very good habit. Oh, and see, I just dipped my thumb in there. So there you go. That's what I did yesterday quite a bit. Alright, I'm just going to stamp it right here because I have enough space. So I can easily, I don't know if my, to clean my stamp, it will get off my pen. I got it off without soaking water, a little bit of it anyway. So I'm not getting that color everywhere. Alright, so I'm just going to cut this off then, right here, on the score line. So it's a score line, so I don't even have to really guess about it. I could get my cutting tool out, and do that, and let me close that too. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it down the middle here so we can see which we like best. Okay, so we have this one here, or this one here. Actually, I'm going to put it to the side. I think I'll go with this. I think I'm liking the color. It's growing on me. It's Halloween time right around the corner. All the trick-or-treaters here, 155 of them usually. So there you go. So let me go ahead and put this on with some small dimensionals is what I was going to do. I put that on large dimensionals. Okay, so see here, see how I've got two different heights here? So I'm gonna actually have to use a larger dimensional, but we wanted to put the larger dimensional down here at the bottom, okay, and not the top, and that way they'll make them both the same height, and that'll work out perfect. Now I do know I have some little stars left over. That I do know. Out of everything, let me move that just a little bit more. I do know I have at least some stars left over, black stars. Alright, so we can add a couple of those, and we will be through with alternative number 2, where we just have to add, let me find my stars, see if I can find them. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to say, I do know I had stars left. And then we can just add them here, anywhere we want. This came with a kit. Yeah, okay, just making sure the glue came off of that. And now just add some here, there, and yonder. So we don't have, so we have just a little something here, right? Maybe I can just put one right there too. I don't know, I don't like that there because I don't want to take away from my spidering goes. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. We always do this in odd numbers, so I'm going to throw one right up here at the top because I can. Alright, so with that, we have alternative number 2. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, share it with us, share it with others on Facebook. We're also on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. We'd love for you to follow us and join in with us as we create on a regular basis every week, every Friday for sure, and the last Sunday of the month on Zoe and Anna Stamping. Or you can also capture us on Wednesdays on Adventurous Stamping, where we use the other Stampin' Up! Products to create. So with that, be blessed, go out there, create, share, and give, and make someone's day. See you later. Bye.